Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Bob Chapman's joining us coming up in the next segment, and I'll use that time with him as we got so many other guests coming on to get into the WikiLeaks situation, cover the latest on government surveillance, what's happening with the economy, the TSA, that's all coming up. We got about 5 minutes left with Michael Braverman, and I'm telling you, these shows, and I didn't call them and tell them this last season because they were great, but this year with the police state and the water, I mean, I call them after I see it and I say, I can't believe that just went on television. I mean, this is a first. And for those that have heard me hype it, I've gotten hundreds and hundreds of emails going, wow, you weren't joking about these new shows. In fact, it's more powerful than what you even said. Remember, this isn't Alex Jones on the radio and the internet. This is television on a mainline network, and the globalists are upset. Michael, in closing, we got about 4 minutes. Run through the other bullet points.
Okay, I'll go quick. So we know about Corexit. We covered that, and just understand that that company is hugely connected to BP. Okay, now we move on to what the end game is. And what is the end game? What we're going to present to you tonight at 10 o'clock is the BP oil spill is not just something that just happened. It's connected, and it's connected to, starting with Katrina and the government's ridiculous response to Katrina. We believe, and we're going to present some evidence that is absolutely explosive.
You have the documents.
We have the documents.
This is confirmed. You don't want to let them know?
Well, I'm going to tell them something. And that is the big oil companies. Remember I told you how huge they are, how you can't calculate how much money they have, and big government, that is the big oil companies. Remember how huge they are, how you can't, is to turn Louisiana and the whole Gulf Coast into a giant oil depot, a huge oil refinery. Because remember this, 30% of America's oil, 30%, comes through 2 ports in Louisiana. And what's in Louisiana? A whole bunch of pesky fishermen, a bunch of pesky environmentalists, a bunch of loudmouths. They want to get rid of them. They want to get rid of them because they want to have their way with the state and the whole Gulf. And if you all don't believe me, and if it sounds like I'm just hyping and I'm just yelling and screaming in the wilderness, watch the show.
Well, you know what's incredible, Michael? At the Cancun meeting, we have the official UN document. It talks about forced relocations of populations worldwide out of areas that cause a large carbon footprint. And so it's all about forcing people out of areas, and you guys got the documents, particularly that's what they plan. That's why they won't let anybody rebuild down there. They want them gone. They
want them gone. And we get the Corps of Engineers, and Jesse puts them on the hot seat, and I'm just going to tell you, you guys will not believe it.
Is this even more powerful? Because I wasn't there for that. I was down there only for a few days.
Yeah.
Is this even more powerful than the congressman crapping his pants?
Oh, you guys won't believe it. You're going to watch this, and you're going to see these people, and they think they're just going to have a really nice interview. And I'll admit one thing. I did surprise them because they didn't know it was Jesse interviewing them. And we set it up, and Jesse walks out, and the guy goes, oh, that's Jesse Ventura. Now, he was a PR flack, but with him was this very mysterious Dr. Reese. And you're just not going to believe what you see. You're just not going to believe it. And I'm right there, and I'm filming it, and I'm producing it, and I'm going, I don't believe this. I mean, we caught these people, right there out in the open.
With their pants down.
Yeah. with their pants down. It was 115 degrees, and I'm thinking, like, we just caught you people, and you're sweating, and it ain't because it's 115.
And they were making Jesse for the show wear that black suit.
Well, I make him do
I know, that poor guy.
He's mad at me for that, but anyway. But it's pretty explosive, and I think if you watch it to the end, and you're going to go, this show isn't just blowing smoke. It's not just blowing smoke. You see these people, you see them sweat, you see them tremble, and you're going, oh, my God.
Well, Michael Braverman, it's 10 o'clock tonight, Eastern, 9 Central, TruTV. Amazing. Look forward to talking to you next week for the Pentagon episode. God bless you. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used pure soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today. Hi, this is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about the delicious, easy-to-fix, and very storable foods from eFoodsDirect.com. I've told you for years that eFoods Direct has the best storable food on the planet. Now it's that time of year again, and their holiday special is here. They have 2 holiday price packs for you to put into your reserves for a secure future or to share with others. The first is a 6-month bulk supply in 10 cans, and the second is a 5-week supply of quick and easy-to-fix meals, including delicious bakery items shipped in heavy tote bags. Now, for a limited time, when you order 2 or more of these special holiday packs, you'll get free shipping on your entire order. Call now, 800-409-5633, or visit them at efoodsdirect.com/Alex. That's 800-409-5633, or efoodsdirect.com/Alex.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Well, he joins us every Friday. He's only with us for a half hour, regrettably, today, because the producer so jam-packed the show, which is great. But it's a catch-22. Senator Rand Paul, elect, coming up later. James Dillingpole covering the attempted world government UN takeover. Criminal confab going on down in Cancun, Mexico, that's falling apart again, thank God, as the fraud comes out. But since Michael Braverman for Conspiracy Theory was talking about the government documents they got, this is confirmed that this is part of a relocation program on the Gulf Coast from about the middle of Texas on the coast all the way over to Florida. And so they just want to set the precedent, get everybody used to pollution, shut down the smaller companies that can't make the payoffs, and then only allow the big 3 oil companies in there. Just like the bill in food safety, publicly written by big agribusiness to shut down small farms and ranches. Just like the health care bill, it's now hundreds a week of waivers to big mega corporations like McDonald's and others. You don't have to get insurance for your employees. but everybody else does. Nobody can compete against that. It's all about vertical integration. But here's the Special Climate Change Program, 2009-2012 summary, executive summary, and we've written articles about this, and it says on page 6, forced relocation of populations to lower their carbon footprint. Bob Chapman, I mean, this is what the game's all about. You always talk about the double set of rules. Wesley Snipes gets 3 years in prison, even though he was found not guilty on the big charge. Rangel clearly not paying millions in taxes. He gets a slap on the wrist because they're above the law. Talk about that.
I think as far as the corporations are concerned, it's a perfect example of corporatist fascism. And you talk about vertical integration, and that's exactly what it is. You hit it spot on. And there is a double standard. The gentleman, Mr. Snipes, should have never gone to jail. I mean, they've had far worse cases than that, and the people have walked with a fine. And they're setting him up as an example. Rangel is a dreadful person, and he belongs in jail. Did you see the picture with his son reported a theft inside of the government Cadillac that he was driving?
Yes.
They don't care. They believe that they're above the law and they can do anything they want to do.
It's amazing. Of this full spectrum of news out there, let's get into WikiLeaks first. Assange lawyers are preparing for U.S. spying indictment. I had John Young, who registered the WikiLeaks name. He really is the original WikiLeaker. He says stuff on the Vatican's coming out, on banks, on torture chambers, on our government trafficking and WMDs. That's pretty scary.
Well, I hope it comes out. We need it, and